Hey, welcome back to another video. This is vintage and collectible stuff, and I'm here with another lot of items I picked up recently, and all of these are posted on my eBay store, so let's get through them first. First of all, let's start with the Canadian items. I've got two of these hard rubber toy racing cars. These were made by a company called Viceroy, made in Canada. This one is numbered 35. Now, the year of these cars are kind of difficult to determine. Some have got them listed as 1930s. Others have got them listed in the 1940s. I'm going to probably guess it's probably the 1940s, but I could be wrong. Got nice rubber tires. They all spin. It's hard rubber. And this one is racing car number 5. And I've got a sister car, a blue version. It's numbered number 7. All right. Needs a little bit cleaning up. But fantastic little pieces there of Canadiana toy history. Let's move on to the back and let's pick up this guy. This is a Corgi Toys Smith Carrier Shop. And this is probably made in the 1960s. It's got pictures inside, new laid eggs. It's got another picture. It's hard to see. There's a picture of a shopkeeper in there, and sugar and puffs and all the rest. So very nice piece. It's obviously missing or losing some of its paint, but that's normal for a car or toy that's been played with by kids back in the 60s. All right, what's next? Well, let's do the Manoil Barclays lead toy soldiers. So here we have the gunner laying down prone, and it's got the machine gun and in very fine condition. There's the bottom of it. So very nice item. This came with two other ones. Let's take a look at this one over here. This is one I haven't seen before, and it looks like he's carrying his rifle to, well, I'm not too sure what he's going to do with that rifle upside down like that. But that is another Barclay Manoil lead soldier. Very fine piece, very fine specimen. And the third one is the messenger on the bicycle, which I thought was really cool. There he's got his leather back or pack on his back, and bicycles nicely painted silver, green grass. Stands up really nice. I haven't seen too many of those listed on eBay before, so perhaps it's kind of a rare one out there. But that one could be yours if you like. All right, what's next? Well, let's stick with the cars before we get to the airplanes. And this is a very neat piece. Let me just take this off. What do I remember this being? This is a CIJ. It's French, made in France. The tractor or the truck here is a Renault Tracteur Routier. It's for pulling things. And I thought it was to pull a big crane, because I've seen one like this pulling a crane, which of course I don't have a crane over there. So, and it was a different color. So I knew that mine couldn't have been the one pulling the crane. And so I did a little bit more digging, and this piece here is actually only part of what's supposed to be a rocket launcher that sits on top, and a rocket sits on top of that. And there's a little soldier that would go inside the rocket launcher or stand on the outside of the trailer here. So obviously it's not complete, but I was surprised, I counted. It's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wheels. I thought it was kind of unusual to have a little tractor here with 12 wheels on it. So the rocket launcher, like I said, sits on top of this, and it can swivel, to go left, right, and turn around, launch it from the rear. Very neat piece. And going back to this for a second, this has got 6 wheels too. So let's just do a little zoom in here so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see that very clearly. It's French on the top, Renault, and made in France. There's no number stamped on this, so it was a little bit tricky kind of finding out what this actually was, but it's now listed on my eBay store, so you can go ahead and take a look at that yourself. So this takes us about halfway through, and I guess maybe I'm saving the best for last, but you must be thinking, well, what I just showed you is pretty good, really good. What could be next? Well, let's start here with what's right in front of us here. This here, Dinky Toy Air France airplane. It's got, first of all, it's called a Vickers Viscount 60E is the number. Made in France. Meccano. And what's really cool about this piece, I mean, I know it's losing some of its paint, which again can be expected. But what's really cool about this is the stickers are on it still, and even better, it's got all 4 propellers. Now this propeller is missing one propeller, and there's a couple of bent ones over here on this end, but that's okay. I mean, you could bend them back. You could maybe add another propeller, but it also has its wheels. So it's really neat to see a piece that's got propellers and wheels and the stickers. So that's a cool piece. Now this big one over here is a much larger commercial airplane or jet. Well, it wouldn't be a jet because it's supposed to have propellers, but another Air France. This one is called the Super G Constellation Lockheed. I'll do a little zoom in for you. There you go. And this one is made in France as well. And this has the 3 wheels, as you can see, 3 wheels, but no propellers. No propellers. But that's okay. It's a nice piece nevertheless. So we'll put that one over there. We'll zoom out for a second and show you that I don't have just one of those. I actually have 2. I have a second one. But this one doesn't have any wheels. So this is going to be cheaper for you to buy. And it's number, I didn't show you this part. It is number 60C, Dinky Super Toys. Because they're super big. For what they normally produce, this is super big. So, nice versions there of some really old airplanes. Let's put that back. What do I have next? Finally, I come up with 4 different airplanes by a company called Solido, which I've never heard of before. Let's do a little zoom in here. Solido, which I believe is French, because the names of these airplanes are not all in French, but some of them are. And this is the Vulture, or the Vulture jet airplane. And you see it's got stickers on both wings, and it's got 3 wheels. It's got 3 wheels. Kind of an unusual way to mount the wheels, I would say, but it works because it stands up really nice. Doesn't fall over. Let's just move over the Vickers Viscount, and we'll put that one there, as you can see. The next one is going to be, let's do this one. The next one is this little guy, and this is a Super Sabre from the same company, Solido. I think I'm saying that right. So this has got 1 sticker left on one of its wings. No wheels, so it just sits flat. Let's put it down. Then I've got this really unusual one that has like a delta wing, and this is called the Ferry Delta Type F, scale 1:160, I believe, made in France, and it's missing a wheel. So it is missing a wheel, but it also has a broken fin tail, and the 2 tips of the wings have been broken off or snapped off. So that's a little bit unfortunate. So it's listed at a very reasonable price. And then finally, the one I like the most is this blue one. This blue one here. I thought this was really, really neat. This is called the Sky Ray. The Sky Ray. Let's just zoom in here. Now it's got 3 wheels. They're all a little bit bent. I don't know if they were bent like that on purpose. I'm unsure. It's got the sticker Navy on the side, American insignia there, and it's blue. And I've seen many of these listed where they're sort of like the gray color or the silver. I call this silver color. I didn't see too many variations where they were blue. So that was a really neat color to have. So that, I think, is a very special airplane. So did I cover everything? Just zoom out here. So I did the Viceroy cars. I did the Corgi toy. What was this called? The Smith Carrier Shop. I think I'm saying that right. I got the 3 Manoil Barclay soldiers. My favorite one being the trooper on the bicycle, or the messenger on the bicycle. I did the CIJ Renault truck pulling what should be a missile launcher, but it's not complete. And I did, over here, I did the 3 airplanes from Dinky Toys, made in France. And I did the Solido brand airplanes. These little guys here. Now, happy to combine shipping if you're interested in more than one. So let me know. I'll list these in the description below. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed what I had to show, and I hope you watch again. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.